Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a very interesting video. Okay, I have been hearing a lot about this new trend lately that's called strobing. Now, just a while ago, contouring your face was like all of the rage. I never really got, I'm gonna be honest, I know how to contour, but I never really got into it because my face, like if you see, like right now I only have my eye makeup on and my eyebrows. I just filmed a tutorial on my eyebrows, so I will link that down below if it's up already, but I do not have any face makeup on. So as you can see, like I naturally have very high cheekbones, so to me, even if I do a very light contour, it looks really harsh on me. You know, it's just the way that my face is structured, I guess, and my complexion, that just contour really just doesn't work for me. So this particular video is about strobing. Now, it has been lots of vloggers have talked about it. It's been in different magazines, and it's been all over the internet, and it's even been on TV. And to me, strobing, it looks just like glorified highlighting. It's like highlighting and contouring without the contouring. So I thought I would show you guys a quick video on my interpretation of strobing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So let's begin. So to start off, like I said, my eyes are done. I used the Lorac 2, what was it that I used? I used the Lorac 2, did my eyebrows like I normally do. I don't have no concealer, no face makeup on, no nothing. Okay, so the whole deal with strobing is to just give yourself a very luminous, you know, highlighted appearance. Make it look very bright and very beautiful, but very natural at the same time, because you don't want to walk around looking like a disco ball either. Now, first things first is foundation. Now, I really think that foundation really has, your foundation preference really has to do with your skin type and, you know, just what's more comfortable for you and really the climate that you're in. I'm in Miami, and it's hot and it's humid. Now, I do have a go-to more dewy foundation. It's the Avon Ideal Flawless Invisible Coverage, which is this one. I use these two shades, mix them up together to find my tone, to find my perfect match. This is a great, it leaves a great dewy finish, but honestly, it is so hot and humid in Miami right now that between the strobing and this really dewy foundation, I would look like a freaking disco ball, and it wouldn't be cute. So maybe in the winter time when it's not so humid and I try to apply this technique, I will definitely go back to this. But now in these humid months, I don't think that, at least for me, for oily skin, I don't think this is gonna work very well. So I'm gonna go to my tried and true matte and poreless from Maybelline. Even with the matte and poreless, I do get a very matte finish, but honestly, by the end of the day, it's so humid here that I will still have some oils break through, but it does it in such a graceful and natural way that it really leaves my skin glowing in a positive way. Like it doesn't, this foundation doesn't break up in like a patchy and just like grr way. It really wears off gracefully. So this is what we're gonna go with. Alright, so I've already primed my face. I use the L'Oreal Youth Code for the pore vanisher. Whether we strobe or not, honey, mama doesn't want no visible pores. So I'm literally just gonna take a little bit. I hope this video doesn't last forever, but you guys know I like to talk. Okay, so I'm gonna take the tiniest bit. I'm really not gonna do a lot because, like I said, it's been so hot that I really have like not been enjoying heavy coverage. So just, I think a light layer is more than enough. And And if you guys know this is my go-to foundation lately. I have been trying out some other ones, but I love this one. Alright, and I'm just blending this in with, this is the Real Technique Expert Face Brush. Alright, just a very, very tiny bit on my forehead. Alright, make sure you take it up to the hairline, ladies. And in your ears. So you don't have that mask. Because you don't want that. Okay. So this is one light layer. Great coverage. Perfect coverage for me. Alright, now what are we gonna do? Now we are going to highlight with what? I'm gonna use two products. I'm gonna use the Fit Me Concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in medium. And I'm going to use, a lot of Maybelline products today. I swear I didn't do this on purpose. And this is the Maybelline of New York Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. And this is in the shade Nude, and the regular concealer is just in the shade Medium. So, we're gonna take a little bit, give ourselves the tiger face. Right there. Bam. And then just a tiny bit here. Do some more lines here. Right here. And right here. We're basically just trying to hit the high points of the face. And now I'm gonna take the Dream Lumi, just a very little bit, just to add a little bit of brightness. Ooh. And there we go. That is my tiger face. So now, what am I gonna take? Where's my other sponge? Okay, so we're gonna take the same concealer brush, the same foundation brush, and we are just gonna pat this in. You're not gonna rub, because then honestly you're just gonna move the concealer and you're not gonna have the right effect. So we're just patting this in. You can either use your brush, you can use a sponge. The beauty blender is always a go-to. I don't have a beauty blender right now. I've been trying out the, this is the Real Technique sponge, and I really like this one too. So, whatever your preference is, just to blend it in, just go with that. So, blend, blend. 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 So yeah, you really just want to hit the high parts of your face. You just want to make sure that everything is nice and blended, that you don't got patches. Make sure you hit a just take your time. The blending is so important. You just want to use tapping motions to really press the product in so that it doesn't move around and cake up, especially under your eyes. Alright, so there it is. That's everything blended in. Well, the concealer and the liquid highlighter. Alright. Now, if you were to be using the sponge, for example, you would just, the way that I enjoy doing it is you can just take this rounded side and you would just, you know, press it in, dab it in, like so, I don't need to blend anymore, but just to show you guys how to do it if you were to use the sponge, and just, you know, roll it, blend it in so you're not moving the product around, and there. So that's what it would look like. So now we want to set all of this. So I am going to be setting the concealer with the NYX HD finishing powder in the color Banana. So this is the color Banana, just a yellow brightening tone. And I am going to use, this is the e.l.f. blush brush. It's just a little brush. Just to set it. Because like I was saying earlier, this Miami weather is no joke, honey. So you don't want to not set all this. Just very lightly. Because if not, this, you know, process will look very caked on. So just a very light dusting. Some people prefer the baking technique. If you guys want me to do a video on that, I would love to. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. That's another new trending technique. So yeah, just see a very, very light dusting. Okay. You know what? Might as well set it everywhere. I'm already here. Okay. Now for the highlight. Okay. There's so many highlights out there that you could use. I am going to be using a satin finish highlight. Now let me explain to you why. With this look, it should be very glowy and very highlighted and very beautiful, but I think a more satin highlight, I'm sorry, that's my alarm. I think a more satin highlight would work so much more better for this technique instead of one that's like more glittery. I don't know. To me, it's just, I just feel like it would be better. So, where are my other highlights? Oh my god. I have a lot of different highlights, guys. Okay. So, the one that I'm going to be using today is Hard Candy Tiki. This one is beautiful. You can get it in the drugstore, find it at Walmart, you can find it in your local Walmart. It's creamy, beautiful. There it is. It's more, I would say more goldish. That's what it looks like swatched. You see, it just has a beautiful sheen to it. I just think the sheen just looks so much more natural and so much more beautiful than some of the highlights that tend to be a little bit more glittery. Those are not cute. Okay, so let's start. Again, we're gonna highlight all of the high points of our face, but we're gonna do it in a very delicate way so that you don't look like you have a glitter ball, like a unicorn just threw up on your face. So, for my cheekbones, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. small tapered brush. This is what it looks like. I love this for highlight. So, just going to take some and go on the high parts of the cheekbone. Like so. You see that glow? I think for my skin tone, for my skin complexion, this is just so beautiful. So just add a little bit more, why not? Alright, now I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna go upward in a C motion, going towards the high parts of the temple. And just blend it out. That's your first step. Now, for the rest, to highlight the rest of my face, I really don't like using this brush. I think it's a little bit too big for the rest of my face, because my face is kind of small. So this brush, this is a Walmart brush. This is one of their dual-ended brushes. I don't even know the name of it. I think it's their studio line brushes, but we're just gonna use this. It's just a fluffy brush. So we're gonna take this, dip it into the highlight, and then we're gonna hit the top part of the eyebrows, just right there, so that it kind of connects, just very lightly. Now we're gonna do the same on the other side, and just lightly dust it on. Now you see what I meant? If I were to have used this brush, my hairline is so low that it literally would have taken up like my entire forehead, and then I would have looked like a little glitter ball. But this one is small enough that it works, that it doesn't leave too much. So I'm gonna go right here. Alright, then a tiny bit on the forehead, on the center of the forehead, and just make sure that it's very blended out, so you don't have like a big bright spot there. And then we're gonna take this to the very, you don't want to go all the way down to your nose, you kind of just want to do the tip of your nose like that, and then just very lightly in the lower bridge of the nose, kind of going up. Sorry guys, I'm trying to look at the viewfinder so I'm not like Okay, so just very lightly right here, and then just with my finger, the cuticle area, and then just a little bit on the chin. Alright, and there we go. And then you can just go back, like I said, and just make sure that everything is blended in properly so it doesn't, look too harsh. A good trick that I actually learned, if you want to see the high points of your cheeks, look up. Like in my room, I don't have a lot of studio lighting. I just have small studio lighting on one side. This is just like the regular lighting in my room. But if you look up, you'll see where the light hits like the several points of your face. That's usually where you want to highlight. So, and just to give a little flush to my cheeks, I'm gonna take another, you can use any type of blush that you want. I'm gonna go with Luminoso from Milani, because since it has a sheen finish, I think it'll tie in great with this look. So I'm just gonna go back in with that blush brush, and since this is such like a beautiful color, for this time of year, I think it looks great with this look. See, just a little bit, like, just to add some flush to the cheeks, nothing really too serious. And then we can finish up with your lips. So I am going to be using, this is the Milani Color Statement, and this is an Au Natural. Now, with this look, with this look, since it's so bright and so highlighted, I think that it looks best if with the rest of your makeup, if you kind of go with a more subdued look, because I feel like if you have a really bright eye and a really bright lip and so much highlight on, that it kind of looks like it's too much, like you have way too much going on. So I like to find balance. If I'm gonna go all out on a certain technique, then I like to keep the rest of my face, very polished and put together, but more subdued, more neutral, so that that particular feature that I'm trying to highlight, like, it actually comes out and I don't look like too much of a busybody. So that was the Milani eyeliner, and this is the Maybelline lipstick in Ravishing Rose. This is the new one that I just hauled, and that video should be up too. If you see, I kept my eyes like very, very simple, just a cream color on the lid, a light brown in the crease, and just a mauve-ish, peachish color as a transition shade. Just very simple. Some eyeliner. You see, I didn't even do a dramatic wing today. I just really tried to keep it simple. I didn't even put on lashes because you guys know how I feel about lashes. And just, you know, my just some mascara. And then this is the Wet n Wild, the giving realness. Another neutral. So see, I kept everything up very neutral, so that the highlight really, really stands out. So, alright. So this is a finished look. Hopefully you guys could see the highlight. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. If you would like for me to demo or do tutorials on any other trendy techniques out there or any other eye looks, feel free to leave those comments down below. And I love you guys. Bye.